Here, a frog crossing one's path could be dangerous because the Muroni are often said to be reincarnated as frogs. Certain spirits are easily appeased. To obtain the good graces of the Staffi, who love to eat, you only have to leave food and drink on their tombs every Saturday, the day of purification.
Nosferati are harder to please, so you'll need to take drastic measures. Rip the heart out of the cadaver, burn it, and scatter the ashes on the tomb. When night comes, watch out for the prikolich. These little cousins of the werewolf kill domestic animals and gorge themselves on their blood, which helps them keep their fresh, rosy complexion.
A vast ruined castle, from whose tall black windows came no ray of light, and whose broken battlements showed a jagged line against the moonlit sky.
Myths about vampires exist around the world, but Romania is the only country where the dead, in search of blood, are said to take the forms of animals. But, contrary to popular belief, never that of a bat. Similarly, one never finds garlic hanging from the windows in Romanian homes. Nor is the cross considered a very effective means for repelling vampires. The preferred method is to use the power of witchcraft.
At the end of the 19th century, in every village here there were still witches who could cast spells over these evil creatures. They used either one of two techniques. Either they drove a nail into the deceased's forehead, or they coated the cadaver in fat from a pig killed on St. Ignatius's feast day, 5 days before Christmas.
In Romania, the term Dracul means evil spirits, and by extension, vampires. It's also the name of an historic figure, a man who lived here in the 15th century, Prince Vlad Dracul, who was the defender of Transylvania and who conquered the Moldavians. In 1437, he soberly called himself
Vlad, son of the late Prince Mircea, lover of Christ and autocrat, great voivode and sovereign dominator, master of all the country and of the regions beyond the mountains.
Writings from that time provide several very precise details about acts committed by Prince Vlad, which account for his reputation.
The town of Sighișoara, in the Bistrița region in the heart of the Carpathian Mountains, still trembles at the memory of the prince's cruelty. He had his enemies buried up to their waists, then they were used as targets. He impaled people, and if they moved too much, he also had their hands impaled to keep them from gesturing. He had a gypsy boiled alive for stealing, and made the man's family eat him. One St. Bartholomew feast day, he had 30,000 men killed. In 1462 in Shilta, he executed 25,000. He beheaded his enemies, then he made other enemies eat the heads. They were killed in turn. He boasted that he had himself killed 23,783 people on the shores of the Danube River.
In Romanian, drac means demon. The terror with which Vlad ruled over the country is probably the reason he was considered the vampire of Valachi. But that's where the resemblance to the legendary bloodthirsty vampires stops. Although Prince Vlad held bloody rituals at night in his castle in Bran, this was the perverse madness of a mere mortal.
In the Carpathians, at the time of Vlad Dracul, people feared nightfall. At night, the monsters come out, and the evil spirits awaken. When the sun goes down, nature cloaks itself in mystery, inspiring some fabulous tales.
This forest is unlike any other. Not only is it enchanting, it's enchanted. The beauty of Broceliande conceals an invisible realm. Night is about to fall. Best not tarry, because the forest can be the scene of mysterious phenomena.